your English podcast.
Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into a bunch of material all focused on one main thing: how you learn English.
Yeah, specifically looking at speaking, that really crucial skill.
And it seems these sources really emphasize speaking, right? Not just as one skill among many.
Exactly. They almost frame it as the core way to really make the learning stick and, to build your confidence and actually enjoy it.
Especially for beginners, it sounds like.
Right, especially when you're just starting out.
So our mission today is to pull out those key insights, the practical tips, basically make this really actionable for you listening.
Yeah, the material really pushes this idea that speaking practice can be effective, accessible, and maybe even fun.
Fun, right? Not just homework.
Definitely. What's really interesting is how strongly they connect active speaking with cementing the knowledge.
So it's not just about knowing the words.
No, it's about using them in real time. That's the key difference they highlight.
So actually saying the words changes how you learn them. Is that the idea?
Pretty much. One source specifically mentions that speaking engages different brain parts compared to just, say, reading.
Okay.
It helps create stronger connections, makes recall quicker, more automatic. It shifts vocabulary from just understanding it passively to actually being able to use it.
Right, like filing it under ready to go in your brain.
Exactly that.
And they mention confidence too. How does that link up?
Well, think about it. Even small successes, managing to communicate something, that builds self-assurance.
Mm-hmm.
The sources really stress that regular practice, even if it's full of mistakes, it lowers your inhibitions over time. You just get more comfortable because you're actually doing it.
So doing it makes it less scary. And some sources even argue that speaking well helps everything else. Listening, reading.
Yeah, some position it as the bedrock, the central pillar that supports improvement in the other skills.
Okay, so a really key takeaway, especially for beginners, seems to be start speaking right away. Don't wait.
Absolutely. Don't wait until you feel ready because, well, you might wait forever.
But that sounds intimidating, right? If you're just starting, how do you even begin?
The advice is simple. Use what you have, even minimal vocabulary.
Like what? Give me an example.
Basic feelings, I am happy. Simple actions, I walk. Describe things, this is red. You can say a surprising amount with just a few core words.
And they're really clear about mistakes, aren't they?
Oh, completely. Don't
Oh.
fear them. One source actually called mistakes necessary data points for improvement.
Data points. I like that. Not failures.
Exactly. They're just part of learning. Totally normal.
But what about that fear of sounding, wrong or pausing too much?
The advice is basically to just push through it, tolerate the silence, the awkwardness at first. Just start. Consistency is what builds the habit and makes it feel less uncomfortable.
Okay, so beyond just try harder, how do you actually do this practice? Especially if you're alone.
Yeah.
Sources had ideas, right?
Yeah, several techniques. First one, just talk to yourself.
Seems a bit weird, maybe.
It can feel strange at first, yeah, but it's super effective. Narrate what you're doing out loud. I am making coffee. I am opening the window.
Or like plan your day out loud.
Exactly. Or even try looking in a mirror while you do it. helps you see your expressions. Another idea was mini dialogues, playing both parts. Good for pronunciation practice.
Right. And then if you can find someone.
A language partner, yeah. Even simple chats help. How are you? What did you do today? Short, spontaneous exchanges are really valuable.
And a partner can offer feedback, gentle corrections. The sources mentioned that's pretty important for improving.
Definitely, mutual support helps a lot.
Okay, what else? Reading aloud came up.
Yes, simple but powerful.
How does reading aloud specifically help speaking?
Well, it trains your mouth, your tongue, your voice muscles. You practice intonation, rhythm. It physically connects the written word to the sound.
Ah, okay. So it's like muscle memory for your mouth.
Sort of, yeah. Start with simple texts or just repeat phrases you hear.
And building on that, they suggested recording yourself, like on your phone.
Yeah. Yep. Record yourself talking, maybe describing something or doing a practice conversation.
And key is listening back.
Absolutely. You catch mistakes you miss otherwise. You get a real sense of how you sound, your progress. They even suggest comparing your recording to a native speaker's version.
Makes sense. Okay, now, to stop it feeling like a chore, humor, games.
Yeah. Try using funny voices or making up silly stories with the words you know. It lowers the stress, makes it lighter.
Playful approaches can actually boost confidence in delivery. Interesting.
And maybe the biggest one, integrate it into your actual life.
Right, not just study time.
Exactly. Try ordering your coffee in English. Use it online. Label things around your house in English. Use it for real tasks. That makes it feel natural, automatic.
And through all this, celebrate the wins, however small.
Massively important, according to the material. Keep a diary, maybe. Set tiny goals, just 5 minutes of speaking practice today. Acknowledging progress is a huge motivator.
So wrapping this up, the big message from all these sources seems really clear.
Yeah, active speaking practice is fundamental, especially for beginners. It helps you learn faster, more effectively.
So embrace it early. Don't let fear stop you. Find ways to make it part of your day, even enjoyable.
It really boils down to fluency coming from doing, not just from knowing stuff in your head.
It's not about perfection right away.
Not at all. It's about engaging verbally, consistently.
So the final thought for you listening. If speaking really is the foundation for mastering everything else in English, like these sources suggest, what's one small speaking practice you could start? Maybe today, even just for 5 minutes.